Good morning, students. Today we continue with the unit number 2, invention, and we're going to talk about the expression used to. Used to is an expression that you are going to use for simple present, simple past, or future tense. What do you think? Simple present, simple past, or future tense? Do you have the answer? Yes, of course. We're going to use the expression used to talk about actions in the past tense. Okay? Actions in the past tense. So let's see a definition. And the definition says, we use this expression to talk about habits or actions in the past which we don't do in the present anymore. Okay? Actions in the past that we don't do in the present anymore. Do you remember when we talk about inventions, for example, people in the past used to have black and white televisions. People in the present don't have black and white televisions. What do we have now? We have color televisions, smart TV. So in the past, black and white televisions. In the present, color televisions. Okay, so people used to have black and white televisions in the past. Okay, so let's see an example. This person says, I used to have a long hair. I used to have long hair. Used to, okay? Used with D at the end because we're talking about the simple past. Used to have, and this is a verb in the infinitive form. I used to have long hair. This action is in the past. But now in the present, the same person says, now in the present, I have short hair. This action, used to, was in the past, and this action is in the present now. Okay, you understand? Very good. Let's continue. How to use this expression used to in affirmative form. In the affirmative, we're going to use the pronoun plus used to plus infinitive verb. Okay? What pronouns? I, you, he, she, it, we, you, and they. Expression used to. Remember, used to with D because we're talking about affirmative form. Used to with D plus a verb, live in this case, in the infinitive form. I used to live in San Miguel. She used to live in San Miguel. They used to live in San Miguel. It's the same expression for all the pronouns. Okay? And this is a house in San Miguel too. Okay? Do you understand? Remember, in affirmative, we're going to use used with be at the end. Used to. Remember that this is regular form. Okay? But what about negative form? In the negative, we're going to use the pronoun plus didn't plus used to, and look at here, use, no D, with no D, okay? This is the base form, used to plus a verb in infinitive, okay? The pronouns here, the auxiliary didn't, negative, used to, no D, used to, and infinitive verb, in this case, study. An example is, I didn't use to study online. Yes, of course. Until this year, we used to go to school, okay? We used to go to school every day. But with this COVID-19, we have to stay at home and we have to study online now. So in the past, I didn't used to study online, but now in the present, we study online, okay? This is an action in the negative form, okay? So remember, affirmative, used with D. Negative, used with no D, okay? Interrogative or questions. We're going to use did at the beginning plus pronoun plus used to plus a verb in the infinitive. For example, we have here did, all the pronouns here, and used to go to school by bike? This is my question. Did you used to go to school by bike? Did she used to go to school by bike? Did they used to go to school by bike? We have the same form for all the pronouns using used to. And look at here, used to, use with no D, okay? Only for affirmative. For negative and questions, use with no D, okay? And this is a question because we have did at the beginning, okay? So we have how to use expression used to in affirmative, negative, and question form, okay? And this is a summary how to use the expression used to. As I told you, used to in affirmative, the expression used to with D at the end. In negative, the expression didn't, used to with no D. And in questions, did at the beginning, used to, used with no D too, okay? Plus a verb in the infinitive form, okay? An infinitive verb, play, go, swim, make, teach, study, and buy. These verbs are in the infinitive, okay? And we're going to use the expression used to for repeated actions in the past, which are usually finished. I'm going to repeat. For repeated actions in the past, which are usually finished, okay? We are not going to use the expression used to for action that happened only once in the past. For example, if I say, last year I went to Cusco, I can say, last year I used to go to Cusco. It's not correct, okay? If the action happened only once, we are going to use the simple past. If the action happened for repeated times in the past, we can use the expression used to. You understand? Very easy? Okay. That's all for today, my dear students. I'm going to finish with this part and see you next class. Thank you very much.